have any, so that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know,
The first one might be on you. You know, we haven't broke through yet. We think we will break through, but we haven't yet.
I mean, I've got my own equipment, so I've got no overhead. So that's good. You know, I've got copters, I have this stuff, you know, we can do terrestrial coverage, interviews. You know, as long as things don't end up, you know, I've got airline miles, so I'll always do whatever I can do, you know. And this is something that I would be donate my time for, you know.
Well, you know, here's the problem is most people that give to the Legal Defense Fund. We can't legitimately take, and I don't want, to take people who are donating a Legal Defense Fund to come to us, because we're part of the legal defense team, but we're not, it's too much of a stretch.
Right.
So I don't ever want that money. Yeah. I want to keep us totally separate. I also, within the campaign, the overall campaign, which is his son and a lot of Indian chiefs and all that, I'm a totally independent person. Nobody tells me what to do, including them. I do what I want.
That's kind of how I roll also.
Yeah, I don't want to, you know. So if you do have expenses that you can't afford, you can let me know, you know, and I'll do my best to help you.
Yeah, I think my thing
That's
would
what
be,
we are.
I worked on a pretty lean budget last year, as I told you on the plane. You know, I kind of put it all into the project there. But you know, I have some backstopping, and I have, you know, a certain amount of elbow room to do things like that. You know, as long as something doesn't cost me a bunch of money, you know, I'm open to it. And like I said, you know, I have all this equipment, so it doesn't cost me anything to bring all this stuff. You know, me.
Well, Doug does the post-production. I don't know what. You know, he usually does that. We haven't paid him anything really.
And you've got a post guy, so that's great. You know, just I think you know, understanding what your post guy wants. You know, from a format, frame rate, that kind of stuff. You know, that's just a conversation. And making sure that we know we're going to be able to, you know, have what we need to get what we need. And like I say, you know, I'm a kind of self-contained dude. You know, with my storytelling capabilities and equipment and all of that. And, you know, if I've got the money.
How do we list you with Doug's? Doug has a thing called Damascus Films. We just have Damascus Films and then your organization below that?
Yeah, I think so. Blind Spots content. Yeah.
That'll be all right? Okay.
Yeah. Or, you know, maybe, you know, my name and content, because I like to proud of the advocacy work that I would be doing with you. So.
Oh yeah, no, we'd put that in the credits and stuff like that, sure.
That's all it is, really.
We credit people who are not even, I don't know. Look, we're sort of like one of those movies that credits everybody, even if you drive a car.
But you know, I'm not a you know, in terms of like accommodations, that kind of thing, I'm not needy. I can sleep on the floor, you know what I mean? I don't care.
Well, the book you know you probably ought to read if you haven't regarding this case is Peter Masterson's book, In the Spirit of Crazy Horse. You know, and I don't know if you know the case, but when he brought the book out, it's a bestseller. He made an awful lot of money, but he got sued by the police or FBI. I don't know who sued him. He eventually won in court.
He wanted what?
He won eventually, but it cost like $3 to $5 million for Random House to defend the book, and it was very controversial. But he's passed away. A lot of our chief supporters are gone. Bill Styron, Peter Masterson, Mandela, Senator Inouye from Hawaii. He was one of our huge supporters. And you ought to familiar yourself with the Lakota people. You know, it's not only just Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse and that, but the sort of the struggle around the American Indian movement of the late '60s. You know, the Bellecourt brothers, Dennis Banks, Russell Means. When might you be able to go?
Well, my schedule right now is I'm totally booked through this month because I have my demonstration coming up for the Navy there
I understand.
at the end of the month. And then so the next 8 weeks are pretty rough for me because I'm going to be doing that, and then I have to build this other little craft. I'm going to go do this demonstration in Wenatchee, which is just a couple-day thing. So, I mean, if we were able to plan out, 10 weeks in advance notice, I could adjust to that. If that sounds like